Bethesda went wild yesterday with the news. The public test server is reopening in a few hours, and there's plenty of new changes coming your way. Let me guide you through it. Hello everyone, welcome back to another Fallout 76 video. Update 26 is about to go live on the public test servers for PC players, and Bethesda has already shared the major changes going live soon through their latest Inside the Vault article. There's even a video where developers show all these lovely new features. I'm leaving the links below the video for quick access in case you want to check it out yourself. Now, before I go over the 12 new features going live with patch 26, I will quickly share two other news that were also announced yesterday, March 11. I'm talking about Season 4, of course, which sadly got delayed to April, and the swap of this weekend's community event, the Surplus Scrip. So with that being said, let's crack into it. It's official, the fourth season of Fallout 76 is going to be called Locked and Loaded, and it's scheduled to go live on April 27. Yep, I know, that's a long waiting time. We're over 1 month from there. Also, I must admit, I was wrong. I had high hopes here for the simple fact that Bethesda had never delayed a season before, until now. I guess there is really a first time for everything, huh? Well, barely anything is known about Season 4 so far, but that will quickly change as soon as the public test server goes live and the data mining community starts digging into the new game files to find out what Bethesda has been planning to add for the upcoming season. Expect more news to come soon about this one. Stay tuned. The next breaking news is about this weekend's community event. According to the ongoing events roadmap, we should have a purveyor sale this weekend, but that got changed. A community manager already clarified that they decided to swap events for the Scrip Surplus based on community feedback, which was scheduled to go live next weekend. So from March 11 to the 15th, we now have the extra daily Scrip per day, 300 instead of the usual 150 at the Scrip machines. And next weekend, we are finally getting the mystery pick event, which was initially scheduled to go live this weekend. I hope this clarifies why the purveyor event is not live right now. It didn't get cancelled or forgotten, it's just the events got swapped, and that's it. Now, let's dive into the public test server. First of all, as you probably know by now, the test servers are reopening once again today, March 12, for PC players. If you are not sure how to join, just head to the Bethesda's client and search for the public test server on their game's search bar. All you have to do is obviously install the test version of 76 and get the latest update to play. Moving on, Bethesda is planning to release Update 26 together with Season 4 on April 27, so this upcoming test should remain live about 1 month and a half. Unlike the Update 25 testing though, the pennant rewards are back. For Update 26, the requirement to unlock a new pennant is to simply play 1 hour per day during 3 different days. That's it, very simple. Just keep in mind that the server daily resets might interfere here by generating confusion. I'm not even sure when is the reset time for this matter, to be honest with you. So until Bethesda informs us or clarifies the specific time, I think a 2 hours play session is the safest way to ensure you unlock this new reward. Anyway, let's move on to the upcoming new features and changes. Camp slots are coming to forever change the building system. With this new interface, you are no longer limited to just 1 camp per character. Bethesda didn't specify how many free slots players can access, but from the shared footage, it's at least 3 slots. You can now build different camps at different locations with different teams featuring different items, and with that, you can free your imagination, widen your horizons, and so on, all without having to create multiple characters. Pretty convenient, huh? But there's more. You can just swap between camp slots whenever you want, at any time. How does that work though? Well, let's move to the next point. Camp slots will have their own brand new interface under the Map tab. as shown in the footage. All you have to do is build, save your camp creation, and that's it. Then, when you have multiple camp slots or saves, you can just swap between them. The activation is immediate, you don't have to relog or anything alike. Actually, there are two ways to spawn or activate a camp slot. The first option is through the map by clicking directly on your camp icon. Just right-click on the inactive gray icon, which is indicating an inactive slot. Then select the only option available there called Activate Camp. The second option is through the new map interface on the left upper corner. Select your camp slot from the list and then click Activate Camp once again on the respective save you wish to spawn. I told you, it was simple. Once you activate the camp slot, it should take only a few seconds to fully load your camp. You can then proceed as normal, such as fast traveling to it, among some other new things, as I'm about to explain. With this new system, you will be able to customize your camp slots. This includes an option to properly name your saves. Yeah, you can write whatever names you wish to better identify and differentiate your creations. Another new option is the ability to choose different icons for your camp. They do not come with any benefits though, they are merely visual options, which can help you and other players to identify the theme of your camp. Let's say you built a Brotherhood of Steel type of camp, or some sort of Mothman altar. Well, in such cases, you can express that idea through the icons. There are dozens of different icons actually, as shown, so you do have plenty of choices. But you are totally free to do as you please in the end. You don't have to give away your camp faction or concept through the icon system. You can always keep it a mystery if that's what you want to do. Alright, besides new options for the camp system, Bethesda is also introducing a brand new display strategy for camps through your map. They are disregarding the existing system with the yellow and green icons. To be honest with you, the existing system is quite confusing, so it is a great idea to rework and improve this feature. For example, you can only see if a player has a shelter entrance if you join their team. Yeah, it doesn't make much sense, does it? With the new changes though, you will have sub-icons under your main camp icon, which can indicate if a player has a vending machine active or a shelter entrance, so it will be very easy to tell one or the other. The vendor icon will remain the same green V, while the shelter icon has changed colors to red. That's one of the changes. But there's more. Now, you no longer need to have a vending machine powered up to make it visible to other players. You can just click your camp icon and decide if you want to make your camp public or not. That information is also displayed by colors. If your camp icon is grayish, it means that camp slot is not spawned at all. If the camp icon is yellow without a wave animation, it means it's not public and other players cannot fast travel unless they're in your team. If your camp icon is yellow and sending waves through the map, it means it's online and public. So the idea Bethesda used here is pretty much like offline, online, public or private, kind of like a radio sort of communication. At least now you don't have to rely on a vending machine to make your choice. So I think this is a wonderful change. Bring it on. Now, what about player vending machines? A while ago Bethesda said the listed items for sale will be shared across all your camp slots, as long as you have vending machines in all of them, of course. That's a pretty nice and convenient feature, but now the developer team unveiled one more essential detail about player vending machine rules. The prices will also be shared across all the camp slots, even if you decide to update a specific item price. Let's say you are selling Steam packs for 10 caps each. If you decide to change it to 15 caps in one of your camps, it will carry on to all your other saves. So the next time you activate another camp slot, the price will be updated to 15 caps as well. I hope that clarifies how pricing will work with the camp slot system. Well, the next point is about something most of you have been waiting for. Display cases and player vending machines are finally going to be enabled for shelter building. That's right, ever since the shelter system was released with the Still Dawn DLC, Players have been requesting Bethesda to enable a few more categories for shelters, which have been disabled for whatever reason. That includes allies, water, food, display cases, vendors, and some others. But now with Update 26, Bethesda is bringing back some of these long-gone categories as promised. Shelter building can now feature all display cases and vendors too, so do enjoy. Moving forward, Bethesda also shared more details on the special loadout system. Let's start from the beginning. To access this system, you need to first interact with the punch card machine, a new item being added with Update 26. As Bethesda explained in their latest news, you will be able to find one at every train station, and you will also be able to build your own for easy access. Using punch machines at other player camps is also a possibility. Bethesda clarified that the punch card machine will be released as a plan for players, which can be unlocked by players above level 25. It's still not clear if there will be a short intermission with this new plan as a reward or not. That's what makes the most sense, but I suppose we are about to find out. Okay, so when you access one of these new punch machines, you will enter a new interface which will allow you to build, save, and swap between special loadouts. Without this machine, you are not able to interact with the new system at all, unlike the existing perk card and attribute systems where you can simply change perk cards, legendary perks, or even attributes on the go, anywhere you are, as long as you have the required perk points or coins. So that's the main disadvantage here. You can't really swap loadouts on the go. You need to head to a train station or your own camp if you have a machine there to change to the loadout you want. As such, if you just need to change a few perk cards, it's wiser to just do it where you are instead of going to a train station, then interact with the machine, and only then you can swap to the respective loadout you want. I think this system is only practical when you save drastic or opposite builds, or on the very least, loadouts with very different attributes. For minor build tweaks with perk cards, you should stick with the existing manual approach. It's all a matter of time in the end. So how can you create your special loadouts? Well, it's very easy. You can freely choose from all your normal perk cards and change any attributes you want. From the ones you already have, of course. All without a cost. Yep, no more perk points will be required to exchange attributes for your loadouts. The respec option is now live with Update 26. It's not just about perk cards though, it's also about attributes, which means you no longer need different characters to create and try out opposite builds. You can simply customize different loadouts and swap them whenever you feel it's time to try a different playstyle. Moreover, Bethesda didn't specify how many loadouts will players be able to access. There surely is a limit though. In the shared footage, Bethesda never had more than 2 loadouts per character, so hopefully 2 is not the limit. Moving forward, there are a few rules related to perk cards that you should know while using the special loadout system. First of all perk cards you own are shared across your loadouts. You can use the same perk card for different loadouts, that's no problem. However, if you modify a perk card in use, let's say you scrap it by accident or rank it up, in such cases the perk card will be unequipped or auto-removed from the loadouts using them, which makes perfect sense. If the respective perk card no longer exists as it is or as it was, it's logical that the system removes it from the build. So be careful when you are ranking up or scrapping perks, it might affect your loadouts later on. It's not always easy to remember every single perk card in use, especially if you have multiple loadouts saved. Well, time to discuss legendary perk cards. It's one of these questions I've seen all over social media for a while. As to be expected, Bethesda will not allow you to freely change legendary perks with the special loadouts. They explain that legendary perks are meant to be endgame content and they're supposed to be a core part of your character, like DNA, and a permanent decision. As such, the legendary perk system will remain as it is now, no changes. If you want to change any of these perks, you need to do it the old-fashioned way, manually and using perk coins. Needless to say, the legendary perks won't be part of the special loadouts interface. The last new change coming with Update 26 is Season 4, Locked and Loaded, scheduled to go live on April 27 as I mentioned earlier. Now, it's a known fact that Bethesda does not allow players to test season items, but they do enable the scoreboard, so everyone can at least see which rewards are planned to go live with the new season. I'm not sure if the scoreboard will be there, if it will be live from the very beginning, but I'm sure that at some point we will be able to see what rewards has Bethesda been planning for Season 4. Hopefully lots of new changes are on the way, but again, we are about to find out. To finish off, let me show you how I literally lost my head while trying to equip a gas mask to unequip my helmet the easy way. That trick cost me dearly though, and the result is exactly this. My head went missing and it never came back until I relogged. It's Fallout 76 after all, nothing surprises me anymore. Anyway, that's it for now. I'm so excited to finally test the new content and hopefully find new stealthy changes while I do so. It's going to be a busy month for sure, and I'm sure many more announcements will come in the following weeks. So stay tuned for more. I am Marta Branco, thanks for having me. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't yet. And as usual, a huge shout out to all my supporters. You guys make the difference for me. Alright, time to go. I will see you all in the next video. Until then, take care. Adeus. Bye bye.